Hello, hello, hello. It's Charlotte. I am Charlotte Street, your host, and this is Street Talk. You are joining me, and this is a show about change and how it takes one day at a time, one step at a time. So, how are all of you today? I'm hoping that you had a fabulous week and it's going well with you. So it's wonderful to hear your feedback. Thank you so much. I really would love to know if you're really liking the show. Please tune in because this helps me out, all right? You knowing that I'm new to all of this, so I really would love to have your feedback and letting me know what you think. Okay, nice thoughts, remember? Okay. No negative, no negative. Nice thoughts, nice thoughts. Okay, so it's wonderful to be here with you again. I am just really ecstatic with everything that's happening. You know what? I know that I'm going to be sharing with you some really great tips that I have, because I know that a lot of you have been asking about like nutrition. What do you do? What do you eat? How do you do this? How do you do that? So I'm going to be just letting you know and giving you all some tips where you're going to be able to find, the different recipes I have. You know that at the end of the show, I have a Roku channel. Okay, so please, that's under the SMWK network on Roku. You're able to find me there. You're also able to find me, my people who are in North Carolina and Atlanta. How are you? I'm going to be getting out there soon. I am just so excited. I'm on a light TV out there, so also you're going to be able to see me. So just know that you can tell all your friends and colleagues, okay, even if you don't like people. Yes, we accept everyone here. So you're going to be able to have them tune in to Street Talk with Charlotte. So I am just happy that all of you are, tuning in, and it's nice to know that you're interested. But you know what, we're gonna just dive into other things and letting people know exactly what's going to be happening for the summer, what great products are out. I'm going to share that with you also. Today I'm not on live, but I'm then going to also be appearing live, and that way I can then share the different products with you. Okay, because I really think that is something beneficial. It's nice. That way you can get to see what it is that I love and the different products that I have. So I think that you'd be happy with that, right? Well, that's what you said. So you've been asking for it. So I'm looking to bring that to you. So how has all of you been? I'm not speaking well. So I'm hoping that you all are doing well. So how has it been going like back to school? I know that a lot of you, the families, you know what, I was headed to my ophthalmologist, and we were waiting in line. I took an Uber and we were waiting in line. Oh, I'm sorry, darling, that is my phone. So we were waiting in line, and let me see if I turn this off. And I didn't know, what is going on? Why is it that all of these cars are here and they're not moving? So, myself and another lady were waiting to go in, and she was like, you know what, it has always been like this. I do not even understand. It has always been like this. Oh my goodness, you know what, I'm trying to send a pic to my Instagram as I'm on. Oh my goodness, is this professional? What? Okay, you have to just give me a moment. Okay, so I'm just letting everybody know. Hold on one moment. Okay, so I am just typing this. And just letting everybody know that you can go to my um, Instagram. That's at Charlotte Street Lively Living. That's also with my Facebook page. So it's Charlotte Street Lively Living. If you have, comments that you want to share, please let me know. All right, you can leave a message for me, and if there is a topic that you want to talk about that has to do with nutrition and fitness and exercise and wellness, and let me know what your journey is like. I know for myself, during COVID, I did gain some weight, and so now being able to get into the gym, working out. So I know that you all had like beautiful comments, and I love your pics before and after. So just share that with me, and then that way we can talk about what the journey is, and if you like, I can then share your story as well. Okay, because I think that's going to be encouraging for others, don't you? We all need that if we really listen and work well together. It's wonderful. We all really need to have that, don't you think? Yeah, I think so. I think that is something that we all need to do. So, I love my meteorologist. I love him, Gil, who's from Channel 8. He is so lovely. Oh my goodness, I love him. He is so brilliant. I love him. He is so great. He is the best. He is absolutely the best. So you know what? I was thinking that, a lot of you were talking about heading off or sending your children off to camp this summer. So as I was in line and, we're waiting, it's like, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you're like, what is happening? Why is it that it's not moving? And so, so the car goes about, he goes around, and, then he goes and makes a left into the doctor's office, and he's like, what is happening? So I get out of the car, and then, another lady comes up because she was going to the same ophthalmologist, and we were there, and she's saying to me, oh my goodness, have you dealt with this before? And I was like, no, I have never dealt with this before. Why is it that there's so many people? I mean, you had people coming from the opposite side. They were all lined up, and it said, the name of the school, and they're all out. And then you had people from the opposite side coming, and so we're all just like waiting there. She was like, you know what, every week it has been like this. Someone's going to have an accident, someone's going to be in an accident because no one's moving, then people like shooting out and going around, and she's like, I really have no idea. And I'm like new to the area, so I'm like, I really don't know, because I've never had that issue before going there. So it was just quite nice. She was then talking about how, she's welcoming a grandson, and I was like, that is so wonderful. And it was just so nice hearing how, people have, wonderful babies. I know a friend of mine just had a beautiful baby girl. And, it is just really, really exciting knowing that you're welcoming a new member to the family. So she was then just talking about how, her grandchildren are going to be going to summer camp. So I know a lot of you had mentioned that to me. What are your feelings about that? I really can't say, because I don't have children who are school age any longer. I just say that, you try to do the very best that you can, and, we have to still try to make certain that we're safe, and, following the procedures that have been put in place, and because you want to protect everyone and you want everyone to be healthy and happy, but I think that there's going to be a lot of openings this summer, so we'll look and see. We got to keep you posted with that. So also I wanted to talk to you about the different fitness. Now, I started going back to the gym. Okay, why am I laughing? You know why I'm laughing. Okay, the same reason why you're laughing when you say you're going back to the gym. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm so used to working out because I work out every day. And I would take 5 days. Okay, so I will work out every day, 7 days a week. On my long days, usually 5, I would say like 3 or 4 days. I try to do 5, but lately, because of all the changes, it's been 3 to 4 days that I will do like a really vigorous workout with weights. Okay, you have to remember at certain times as you get older, weight training, weightlifting is better than you going in and doing like a lot of aerobics, because you're actually then going to be losing muscle rather than putting muscle on. So my thing is that I am trying to build muscle. And you know what? I love when my son works out with me. And that's my son Lance. He is so great, like working with you and really changing your body. Oh my goodness, I love it. But you know what? That little biscuit head. He does not even come up here to help his mother lose weight. No, he does not. I am telling, yes, I am letting you know. And I know he's going to say, but Mom, I'm in Stanford. I'm far away from you. But shouldn't he come up and work out with his mother? Yes, he should. I think he should. Thank you very much for agreeing with me. But the thing is that, going to the gym, I've really have come to understand, what he taught me prior. Because I loved it. I loved going to the gym. We would get up and we would be there like at 5 in the morning. Or there were times when we were working, we would then go at 11 o'clock at night. And I just loved it as a family doing that. It was just so much fun. But however, it's so important to know that the workouts that he would do with me in the mornings, like we would all, do things together, and what we would do in the mornings would be totally different than what we're going to do at night. Because, if you're going into the gym late, and that's the only time that you have to go to the gym, if you're going in and you're working out at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, like we would, you're not going to be doing aerobics. Okay, why? Do you know why? You're not going to do that? Because the fact is that you're going to actually be waking the body up, so then you're not going to get any sleep because you're going to be wired. You're going to be up. So when you go into the gym in the mornings, you're actually going to then do that aerobics. You're going to be doing that cardio workout. So at night, what he would do is that he would do a lot of weight training, lifting weights, and that way, getting that workout with the weights and heavy weights actually will help you to sleep better. Oh my goodness, I tell you, it was just so wonderful. It was, I really loved it. And he's just really great. I just really love how he helps to, he gets you where you want to go, and he gives you the look. He helps you attain the look that you want. And so from us working out, we would always work out. My mother started us working out with her doing treatments. We were like 10 years old. My mom would always be up in the mornings and doing her workouts. And so she really set the tone, and that's why it's so easy. You know what, please, a lot of people, they are like, oh my goodness, you look great, you look beautiful. Yeah, you know what, you have to start early. You can't be out, like smoking and be in the sun all day, and then you're not having a proper diet, and then, at 35, you're like, oh yeah, now I want to start looking great, and look at taking care of my skin. No, that's not going to work. You have to really start early, and it's not a problem. Start your children out knowing about their skin, and doing facials. Make certain that, when I would be working, or I was at Fashion Week and being a commentator, and I'm interviewing people and working out that way, we were getting home at about like, oh my goodness, always the next morning. It was like at 3 or 4 p.m. you would go down. Well, first of all, you had the morning. You start your morning and you're going over everything with the directors, the producers, with the designers, with the different artists that you have. And so now you're working with your team, and that's very early in the morning. You're having to set all of that up. So there's a whole lot that goes on behind the production in order to getting you set and to making it look like it's so perfect and it goes off without a hitch. So the thing is that we'd be up and we'd be like working early in the morning, let's say about 10 a.m. in the morning, and you're working all the way until like you're home like 3 or 4 the next morning. So those were busy days, and regardless, no, I'm not going to sleep in my makeup. So the thing is that you have to, make certain that all of that is going to clog your pores, you don't want that. You want to look great, you want to look fresh, you need to make certain that there are steps that you take. Please remember, remove all of your makeup. Make sure that you are using an amazing cleanser. As I said, I use Murad, and I also love Peter Thomas Roth. But Murad is absolutely brilliant. I love Murad because as a dermatologist, he knows what to give you. He knows how the skin, what the process is. He knows what to do naturally that is beautiful for the skin, where it's not going to be too harsh. And that's what I'm going through now. As I stated before in one of the last shows, I was using, naughty me, yes. Okay, I'm going to spank my hand. Naughty me, because I walked in and I was like, all right, I'm going to use this great, product. And so when you're at Fashion Week, you get all of these amazing gifts and wonderful, and it's great and it's brilliant. And you have all of the different, companies that they offer, and they're there and they have all of this. And so the fact is, okay, so I used a cream. No. No, not good. I was jacked up. I was like, what in the world am I doing? I totally messed up my skin. It was so harsh that it actually burnt me. And I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot even believe, why did I do this, And so the thing is that, you really have to be careful what you're putting on your skin, especially, I always recommend, if it's by a dermatologist, it's pretty much then going to be the best thing for you, because they work with the skin, they know exactly what to do. And so you want to look your best, but wow, I had to use so much makeup in order to cover that before. And I really don't like using a lot of makeup. I just use like a pressed powder. That's all I use. I love it. I use a pressed powder. is absolutely fabulous, and that's all I like. I just liked using that. So after I jacked myself up, uh, I went back to my Murad, yeah, and I called and I was like, okay, I need to talk to you because I have totally messed my skin up. Look at me, I look a mess. What do I do? And so, they're looking at you like, well, why did you change? Why did you go and use something that you weren't familiar with? I'm like, I know, don't try to tell me what to do. Don't try to tell me what to do. And didn't I say in a show that we should listen? Wasn't that in my last show that I said we should listen? So I did take my own advice. I did listen. I did. And I was like, okay, I know. I am never going to do this again. I am never going to leave you. So I was like, yeah, no. When you have something that's good, stick with it. Don't leave it. Don't go looking and thinking on the other side of what do they say? I am forgetting that saying, that it's greener. Okay, it's greener on the other side, or okay, I really don't remember. But yeah, the thing is that it wasn't greener on the other side. So, and I wasn't even really looking to say I was going to leave Murad. I wasn't going to leave him. I just, sometimes after so many years, you're like, I just wanted to try something else new. Let's see. It's no harm in trying, but before you go and put it all over your face, I would suggest that you try, a little, they tell you a little portion, like the chin, and see how that's going to, affect your skin. And just wait to see if you're going to break out. But actually, I had used the product for about, months, and it didn't bother me. And then after a while, wow, it just, it was, oh my goodness. Yeah, so try to stick with what you know. Try to make certain that when you're using a certain product, that if it is, who it's created by, try to make certain that, it's by a dermatologist, someone who really knows about the skin, that can really help you, because that is really going to benefit you a great deal, I guarantee it. So with that, it was brilliant. And I loved it. It was great. So my thing is that, with children and starting them, you're able to show them how they're able to set up good, regimens and, setting good schedules. It's very important that you teach them from an early age how to really start to take care of their skin and paying attention to it. And it's not that you're, being conceited and putting more into yourself. Listen, you have to be your best, and you have to be the best you. You only have one you, so you have to put the best foot forward, and it's very important to really make certain that you're drinking enough water. Especially now that summer is coming, please make certain that you're drinking a great deal of water, and that you're taking care of your skin. Make sure, if you looked at my Lively Living show, that was like 4 years ago, you can probably see that on YouTube as well. It talks about how vital and how important sunscreen is. Yes, you need that. If you're going to be out, put that hat. You need to make certain that you're covering yourself, because our skin is really very, very important. So we need to make certain that we are doing that. All right? So it has been so great having you here. And again, I totally am so happy that you're joining me. I want to thank you so much because again, you are loved and valued and appreciated. I know I certainly appreciate you, and I value that you are interested in what I am sharing with you. And I just want you to know that I want you to have the best week possible. You know, we're going into the weekend. Please be safe. Please make sure that you spend time with yourself. Self-care. You need to give yourself back that time. You're so busy and you're doing so much. Just take a few minutes. Okay, it's all right. Take a few minutes and breathe. You know, make sure. That's what we're going to be doing. Also, starting out with our meditation and making sure that we're learning about our breathing habits, okay? So that is something that we need to do. I am Charlotte Street, your host, and this is Street Talk. And I want you to remember that you are valuable and important, and always know that change comes by taking one day, one step at a time. You have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Cheers.